Hello, Cancer. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of September. I'm a couple of days late in September. I've been a really busy lady, but I didn't forget about you guys, Cancer. I'm excited to be back, and I want to thank you for your support, for all of you who've been on my YouTube channel, liking, subscribing, supporting, commenting, placing orders with me. I appreciate you guys booking readings. I appreciate you, and we're gonna make this. I'm gonna do my best to deliver and make this really good for you. Cancer. Before we go any further, I want to let you know that I have two things to say. I didn't get a chance to do the mid-month love readings for this, so I'm going to sprinkle a little love into your reading. It'll be added in until I can do the love readings for mid-September, okay? So I'm going to cover that a little bit, and then we'll go into the official love readings in the middle of September. Okay, Cancer. Also, I special for marketing help, marketing and content writing for your websites, for marketing materials, social media, email campaigns, what have you, is still going on until September 22nd. So you have until September 22nd. If you need some marketing help, I'll be available, and the offer is still an off, okay? Because that will be the official end of the summer, okay? Now I want to get into your reading, Cancer. Cancer, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading the way that I normally do, and I laid the foundation of your spread. This is just the beginning. This is just the foundation. It won't be the end. So we'll see how it all works out. Anyway, I hope you can see the reading here, the spread. The cards are a little dark, but I felt a little. I've got some ash here from sage. I felt the need to use this particular deck for you guys. Okay, they're a little dark, but I hope you can see them. I felt drawn to them. The card. We're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck, and you have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. This gives me the overall energy of what you guys are going through, what you'll be facing for the month of Earth. Okay. You guys, many of you are working on something in your life. You're working hard on something. You're working to achieve something. You're working to expand something. Something practical, something that brings value into your life. It could be business related, it could be your education, it could be your family life, new projects, new business, your job. You're working really hard. You will be. Okay. All right. In the near past, you have the Five of Wands in the upright position. I hope you can see that. The Five of Wands in the upright position. In the you position right here, this is you, and this is how you feel about your current situation. This is how you feel, what you're thinking. You have the King of Wands in the upright position. Can you see that? King of Wands in the upright position. In your current situation and what's covering, you have a card covering your current situation, challenging it in a negative or positive way. It can either hurt you or help you in some way. You have the Ace of Pentacles challenged by the Moon card in the upright position. This is what you have. In the near future, you have the World card in the upright position. Total outcome, you have the Hierophant in the upright position, the Hierophant. And from Animal Spirit deck, you have the Buffalo. I like these animal spirit cards because they blend very nicely. They usually give like a nice additional message to tarot and other oracle cards, especially tarot. I like them. You have the Buffalo. Right over here in your recent past, there's been some sort of negotiation going on, negotiation or minor conflict. It could be in your family life. It could be with business in the workplace. some sort of competition or heavy negotiations that you've been going through. Could even be squabbles with family, but it's something that ignites your passion. Something ignited your passion and propelled you forward, where you stood up as the ruler of your home, as the king, or it could be queen. It could, some of you could be a woman, but you've taken on this persona in your work environment, in your home, with business or something. You took leadership over it. It was something that propelled you forward into your creativity or into your entrepreneurship, business ownership. You were driven by something and you were determined to win. You were determined to come out on the top of this situation here, whatever happened in your past. There's a lot of hot, fiery, passionate energy over here. Some of you have fire sign in your chart, or or have the influence of a fire sign around you, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like you took this wand, you rose above your competition, you rose above your situation here in the middle. This is you rising up in the middle, and you took this wand and you moved forward, you propelled forward. This king is holding this wand in the hand. You took ownership of this situation, you came out on top, and you're holding it here in your hand. Whatever this thing is that drove your passion, that got your fire going. And you show these people who you are. These people or this situation that you were in, that you were in conflict with. For many of you, I feel like this is the workplace or a business that you own. This be competition of other businesses around you, and you came out on top with some sort of marketing strategy or some sort of creative endeavor with a project. You came out on top. You had to compete for a position or compete for to get business off the ground. I feel like, many of you, I feel like this is business related. Now over here in the current situation, I feel like because you took the initiative, you really stood out with courage and you took action, opportunities started flowing to you with the Ace of Pentacles. There was some sort of opportunity that flowed towards you because you stood out courageously and you did this thing here, whatever this is for you. Some sort of practical offer or blessing came pouring into you. Doors began to open. But then the moon is challenging you. The moon is challenging this opportunity, and you feel, some of you feel sort of like, or you will be feeling, maybe for some of you this hasn't happened yet, okay, but it's coming. Some sort of new opportunities coming in that, that yields you something of value, monetary value. But you either questioning this situation, you're questioning the legitimacy of this, or the legitimacy of this offer that's coming in needs to be questioned. And you need to pay attention, or you will be paying, or you are paying attention. For some of you, this is a person that you need to pay attention to, someone that be kind of shady, maybe kind of secret in their move, may have some ulterior motives with the moon, that you need to watch out for. This person be trying to make an offer to you, but it's coming with something that's hidden, attached, like a hidden agenda. And they see you as an entrepreneur. They see you as someone with strong leadership abilities. Okay, Cancer? It could be a person. It could be like a love interest, although I don't really see any water cards up here. I don't really see any love attached, so I don't really feel it. But this person be coming towards some of you with a hidden agenda for an offer that they want to make to you. But that hidden agenda is your money, your status, your resources, your position. Maybe they want some of what you have. They want something that you have. They want to be close to you to, I guess, kind of either use you in some way. This is what I'm feeling. Or so that your magnetic energy can rub off on them and help them in some way. This is what I'm feeling for somebody. I don't know who this is. But you want to kind of be careful about this. There's something mysterious going on. I feel like there's some undermining going on here, and I feel like you see it, or you need to see it over here. You need to pay attention to this. Some of you need to get past your own doubts about whether or not you can really succeed with some sort of idea that you have that you're passionate about. You need to kind of get out of your own head, get over your own anxiety, get over your own depression from maybe past mistakes or past failures that you had. This is like a challenge in a good way for some of you, because you have to face this. For some of you, this is what you're feeling, this passionate, fiery energy. You want to succeed, you want to propel forward, you want to really make things happen. That entrepreneurial, creative energy is there for some of you, that passionate energy, driving you. But you still have some fears, some doubts, some worries. And although this is right here, you're questioning yourself or the offer. Okay? But nevertheless, it's going to take some work, and it does look like you will be working. You will be putting your ducks in a row. Some of you are actively working. Some of you need to be working on your endeavors. Just keep going. For those of you who are working hard on making things happen, keep on going, Cancer. Keep on going. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let it stand in the way. Don't let it hold you back. Because here in the near future, you have the World card. A cycle is ending. A long cycle of something, of whatever your process is that you're going through to help you get to a certain level in your life is coming to a close. And for you, that's really good. For some of you, many of you, this is like, you're going, you're reaching success, your success and victory. Some of you will be traveling with your endeavors, with business. You're coming out on top. No matter what this is, however it falls into place with you, you will be coming out on top, but you have to trust. You've got to trust your instinct. You got to use your intuition, along with making practical decisions. You got to trust and believe that you'll come out on top. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't down yourself. In the total outcome, you have the Hierophant in the upright position. You will be committed to something. Someone will make a commitment to you. For some of you, it may even be the very person or thing that you fear. The Moon card is this is the Pisces card. It can be Pisces, usually Pisces, but it can be Scorpio as well. So some of you may be involved, or you have the influence around you that is a Pisces or Scorpio. Some of you may have an earth sign energy that is influencing you, or that will be around making this offer. Maybe you'll be teaming up with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because here you have Taurus again. So some of you, this venture, this offer is coming from a Taurus or an earth sign, like I said, and it's going to come out favorable. This Taurus that you might be working with over here, it looks like it's going to turn into something good. I feel it. And for some of you, this offer that you're questioning is coming from like a Scorpio or Pisces. It's usually Pisces, but it can be Scorpio. There's going to be some sort of commitment, and that commitment is going to be different things for different people. Commitment with the Hierophant. Maybe even you, some of you will be seeking counsel from someone who's wise, from someone who's in a position of like spiritual or religious authority, religious leadership. It could be a shaman, it could be a priest, it could be, you know, someone of the clergy, someone, you know, like the head of a spiritual belief system of practice. Shaman, it could be the leader of some sort of educational institution like a university, and you're learning here. You could be learning from this person, maybe even the very head of some sort of government or um, corporate company, like a general counsel or somebody, you know, that sits on some sort of board of decision making, usually like in a non-profit organization or a government entity. Yeah, not necessarily the owner, but like a board member of some sort of organization. Hmm. Decision maker, someone of influence, wise counsel. Some of you will be getting married. You'll be traveling with, you know, your partner, getting married. This person can, you know, marry. It's going to mean different things for different people. And over here you have the buffalo. Let me not forget the buffalo. There's the buffalo energy is someone, it's like a strong energy, a strong, very grounded spiritual energy. This person has like a firm footing on the ground, but yet very connected to their spirit. Kind of slow moving, strong, makes decisions slowly and wisely. Wise, I feel it feels like elder energy. It feels like the energy of an elder around you. That's what it feels like. This is earth sign energy. It feels like a man. For some of you, this your reading so far feels very masculine. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very earthy, grounded energy, strength, wisdom, stability, and spirit with the purple, intuition, spirit, very connected between the earth and the spirit realm. This could either be you or the other person. looks like you be going deep inside or need to go deep inside and evaluate some things. Maybe evaluate for some of you how you, why you feel depressed or kind of hard on yourself, or I don't know, it's like insecurity, being hard on yourself. Kind of somebody's, I feel like somebody's being insecure, and you need to stay grounded. You need to believe that you can rise above whatever has kind of got you down into your emotions. You need to come above the water and get grounded. Be realistic about some things that are going on, and know that, you know that your emotions can kind of keep you trapped and stagnant if you don't rise above. Look towards spirit, look, believe in yourself, look towards, your belief system, whatever that is, you know maybe even seek some counsel from a very wise one. Let's take a closer look at some things. Spirit, why is the I'm going to look at the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? These cards are pre-shuffled, by the way. So the energy is ready to pop out. Okay, here you have the Hangman in the upright position and the Star in reverse. Hangman in the upright position tells me that you were being, that at some point you were just kind of hanging out about a situation, not knowing what to do with it, trying to look at it from a different perspective, trying to look at things from other people's viewpoint, someone's public opinion or views. You were trying to look at it from a different point. And I feel like maybe somebody was telling you or trying to show you maybe something about yourself or something about a situation, and you were looking at it from a different perspective. Maybe they were trying, for some of you, they were trying to show you how to do something and maybe another way to do it. But then you switched up and said, okay, I've hung out enough here. I didn't take any action because I was absorbing this situation. I absorbed it enough. I negotiated enough. We argued enough. I hung out enough and just laid back and not did anything. I have a mosquito bite here, and it's really getting on nerves. That's why you see me scratching here. It's a mosquito bite. Gosh. Anyway, let me get back on track. Then you got up, Cancer, and said, okay, it's time to take some action now. I've absorbed everything. But with the Star card, you were ready, okay? You were ready to make some moves and to make things happen, to get get your wishes fulfilled. You were some of you were praying, meditating, trying to cleanse from a situation, trying to heal from a situation. But you didn't feel that optimistic. There was still something missing. There was something missing, so you didn't really feel hopeful, although you made movements anyway. You movements. Despite fear, despite worry, despite anxiety, despite what anybody says, despite how you feel, despite not how you felt, despite lack of faith, losing hope, because you see this wand in the middle is coming up out of the ground, coming up, rising above the situation, and this is you here with the Hangman in reverse. Now you're standing tall, you're rising above. But again, like I was saying, there's some sort of fear, some sort of maybe lack of faith in a situation, but you're moving anyway. You moved anyway. You did things anyway. Kind of like, I, mm, I don't really believe, I don't really know that this situation is going to improve, but I'm just going to move on anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I got to make moves anyway. I can't keep hanging around here and not doing something about this situation. Because here you have the moon card, and I want to look at the moon card. Spirit, can you tell us the moon is covering this? See? And the star card is in reverse. Spirit, can you tell us why the moon card is here covering the Ace of Pentacles? Maybe you didn't have belief in yourself totally. Sometimes we have to make moves despite how we feel about ourselves. Like, sometimes you may not feel like getting up early in the morning. You know what? I don't feel like getting up in the morning and doing this, going about the day, going to work, going into the office, going into the workplace. I'm just not really feeling it today. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel best. I feel a little down today. I don't feel that confident. But I know I have to do this. I've got to do this regardless of how I feel. And that is what we do. This is what I'm seeing and feeling. I hope this makes sense. What I'm saying to you, Cancer, I really do hope, Covering the moon card, or clarifying the moon card, is the Nine of Wands in the upright position. And the Strength card right next to it. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is telling me, is showing me that many of you have been through some sort of battle, some sort of turmoil. You're battle weary. It's like you or somebody around you is battle weary, apprehensive, reluctant to trust a situation, but determined not to fail. You still have your dukes up, you still have your defenses up, and you will fight for what you believe. You will fight for what's right for you or a situation. You feel beaten down, but you're not defeated, you're still standing. And there's something that you feel passionate about that gives you the strength to keep moving forward and persevering. Or this is what you need to do. For quite a few of you, I feel like this is like an inner battle because the Strength card is next to it. This feels like something exterior and something about how you feel about the situation that you've gone through. This feels internal as well. Something exterior coming towards you and kind of like how you feel about it. For some of you, this mystery is involving, whatever this is, this mysterious, it could, it's involving a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or, Leo. There's some sort of mystery that's not revealed, but many of you, when you know what this means to you when you see this video. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's fine. It's going to resonate with somebody, but it's not going to resonate with everybody. Okay, Cancer? But some of you know exactly what this is. For some of you, Somebody doesn't want you to have this. They don't want to see you with this blessings that's coming in. And it's like you're on the defensive with it. It's like you're on the defensive and you're gathering strength. You're going to rise above despite how people feel. People, get into their feelings, maybe feel some envy going on here. Spirit, can you tell us? I'm going to use the Norman cards here. Can you tell us why the Hierophant is here? But you can rise above this, whatever the situation means to you. Give me one more for the Hierophant. You have birds, you have garden. Crossroads, you need to make a decision. There's two options coming in. You're talking to someone out in the field. This feels like oh yeah, it feels like business, money, fish. And you have a tree on the bottom, organization. This feels like money. Money matters. For many of you, it's money matters and resources. You're going to, for many of you, you're going to talk to someone regarding business, work, an organization, nonprofit. There's somebody that you can make some sort of commitment with, a partnership. Someone's coming in or will be coming in with some sort of offer for commitment. And then there will be some talks about this, you and the other person. Talks about the potential of expansion with the garden, potential of growth and prosperity with the situation. And you'll be given some sort of option on which road to take. Do you want to do this? Do you want to take this offer of commitment from somebody, who a Hierophant type figure, or even a Taurus? Do you want to, you're going to be talking to this person about some sort of commitment, even some sort of land development, land, landscaping, carpentry, building. Land development, real estate. Some of you, this is about real estate. This is about natural resources with the garden. Networking. Even advertising. Something creative. Advertising, networking. With the garden, like word of mouth advertising within the community, within a some sort of networking group of people that you are accustomed to, that you are around. Getting out, this person be trying to get you out into the field. of whatever your occupation is, whatever that's coming, introduce you to maybe some other people, but there's talking, negotiating going on, going out into the field, going out looking at property, uh, networking, property, resources. It means different things for different people, and you'll have a decision to make that could yield you prosperity with the fish, bring you extra money. It looks good. It looks very good. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks good, but you're apprehensive. You got to get the courage, muster up the courage. With growth, it'll be some sort of investment, like a commitment that you make with this person that will yield you some, and natural and like investment, something long term and stable. This offer that's coming in because it's here and then it shows up again, or this could be the beginning of it, and this is like the expansion. You may be talking to somebody about expanding this offer, but you don't feel like, a lot of you don't feel confident. You've been like battle weary because you were burned in the past and you lost faith in it. Some of you were burned in the past by something, and you open your eyes, you woke up, and you feel like you put your faith in the wrong person, the wrong situation, and you're not going to get duped again. I know I'm going on and on. This sounds very specific. It does feel very specific for me. This feels like something very specific. This reading isn't going to resonate with everybody, but it will resonate with somebody. And some of you, you're going to know who you are. You're going to know who this is. If this is not for you, then please don't try to make it your reading. Some of you might feel like, what is she talking about? I don't feel battle weary. I don't feel I don't own a business. I'm not talking to anybody about property. And it's okay. Not all of the readings will resonate, but some of them will. It will resonate with somebody. Now we're going to sprinkle a little love onto your reading. Yeah, this feels like this is definitely some money matters going on here for many of you. Partnership. Business partnership. I feel like it's business for me. And some of you, this may be your spouse, somebody you're married to, someone you're in a committed relationship with. And maybe the two of you will be talking about business expansion, doing something, coming together. You have a spouse or a partner within your relationship. It may be relationship. If it is relationship, it feels like somebody who's already there, and they be telling you, you know what, Cancer, this situation is kind of shady. Let's make some other moves, okay? Look at this over here. I have a plan that I'd like to propose to you, honey. Let's try something different. Just me and you, and because this is kind of like, I don't know about this, Cancer. Let's consider this thing over here. I have your best interests at heart. You've been burned in the past. And you got out of a bad situation, a situation that was questionable. You succeeded, and I don't want to see you get trapped into something else. It's not good. It's not healthy. Interesting. Okay. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Cancer for the month of birth? What love messages do you have? Here you go. Quite a few popped up, but we're going to go with the one on the top. And you have embrace your emotions. See? Right here. Remember when I said some of this feels internal? Okay. Mm. Spirit, what messages do you have for the love life of Cancer for the month of Earth? Yeah. I'm just going to go with the one on the top. I don't need all of these. No, actually, let's go with this one too. Okay. All right. You have embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Embrace your emotions. And then there's the number 8. Get your courage and your strength with the number 8. Empower yourself. Number 8. You got 8 twice over here. Embrace your emotions. Get your emotions together about your love life and your life in general. Don't let your emotions take over practical movement, things that can empower you within your relationship or, within your intimate relationship or empower you with relationships, period. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment and make you miss wonderful opportunities that can be coming your way, especially if those opportunities are with a spouse or a significant other. And you have moment to moment and change. Moment to moment and change. Take your take your time, acknowledge your emotions, embrace your emotions, but don't let your emotions take over. Don't let your emotions guide you to where you can't be in the moment and you're not able to make changes as they come in, because change can be really healthy, but you have to kind of glide with it. Be in the moment. Be in the moment of situations and not let your emotions, don't be engulfed by your emotions, in other words. Acknowledge them, but don't be engulfed by them. Be open for the change that is coming into your life, that will be, this energy of change that's coming. Because without being in the moment, being able to just kind of glide with the moment, hang with it, then you're going to be too stiff, too rigid, to where you can't make moves. You can't really do anything. You just kind of loosen up a little bit, like loosen up. And this is what I'm feeling. You gotta kind of loosen up a little bit. Change is coming. There's a wheel card here. Change with the world. Look how similar these cards look. Change. The world card. A cycle is ending and change is coming. You're going through some sort of shift within your life. But be willing to embrace it. It's okay. Kind of cool down a little bit too. There's some hot, passionate energy going on, really fiery energy here, but you'll need to cool it down a little bit. Kind of cool that energy down a little bit. Not dampen your inner fire, not dampen your inner flame, but don't be so hot and bothered by a situation that you can't cool down, if that makes sense. And I know as a fire sign, we can get really hot and fiery and passionate. I'm a fire sign, I'm a Leo. We can get so hot and fiery and passionate that we can't see anything but red. But when you can kind of cool down a little bit, lay back and chill, take the moment by moment, ride the wave a little bit, ride the wave a little bit. You know, here you looks like you're riding a unicorn over here. You're kind of floating in the air on top of some things here. What are those? Are those rocks? I don't know what this is, but yeah, you gotta kind of float on a little bit. Float, float on, float on, float on. You gotta kind of chill a little bit, you know, with your emotions. Okay, this is what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. It's gonna be okay though. It's gonna be all right. You'll be fine. I like your reading, Cancer. I like it. I see the transformation here. I see the opportunities coming in. But you know, be open for them. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be so afraid that it stunts your growth and stops your flow, all right? Okay, Cancer. This concludes this reading until I come back in the middle of November with your love readings. Then that is when we will reconvene. If you like a personal reading for yourself, Cancer, then you can definitely book through me, book through my website at summerintuition.com. If you need to connect with me about marketing help and content writing services, connect with me through tarotbysummer@gmail.com. That is my email address. And the links for information can be found in the description box below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, or share, okay? Take care for now, Cancer. Bye-bye. Love you guys.